Morning.
Good morning. So we're just leaving Porlock, Spark Hayes campsite, walking back down to the path on our way to Linton, hopefully.
We'll be up 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Spark Hayes, nice site. Showers are a bit al fresco. You'll see what I mean when you come here. But apart from that, yeah, it's really nice. Had a good meal in the top ship.
Yep, really nice now.
Oh yeah, we got to go around here. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. We'll show you what we can on the way. So we're back on the path now, down in what's called Porlock Marsh. Porlock Marsh. Apparently, this floods high tides, and I'll show you why. And how well you can see that, but there's this shingle bank there, and down at the Bossington edge back in 1996, it was breached by the sea, and ever since then, on really high tides, it flows around that breach and into here. So this land is being reclaimed by the sea, and it's thought at some point it'll work its way all the way up to Porlock, which would be a shame for our campsite, I guess. So in the distance there is Porlock Weir, which is our next port of call, and then we're going up into the forests and following that all the way now to Linton. Yeah, so Liberator B-24D, 330th Bombardment Squadron, 93rd Bombing Group. Whoa. So all died except one. Like you say, surviving that and all your mates are dead, it's not good.
No.
So now we're on the shingle bank, walking towards Porlock Weir. So it's 370 yards of this. Hope it's not much more. So, we got a bit confused at Porlock Weir. According to the guidebook and what we've seen other people, the path goes up between the ship, is it the ship hotel and the ship inn? Something like that. But the actual signs point you down to Gore Point, which is where we are now. So, we're a bit concerned we might have missed a worthy toll house. Anyway, this is where we are. Gore Point. Very exciting. So this is something you see on every southwest coastal path thing, the toll road arches. Our path goes through that one. Yeah, so just be aware that if you follow the new path along the coast, then you'll miss seeing this. So when you get up onto the main track, the thing to do is just backtrack for about 200 yards, and that's where it is. Right, onwards. Right, so I guess this is another diversion. Before we go up these steps though, let's just talk about where we are. So we're on the the Worthy estate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Honeycut, yeah, Worthy. So that was put in place originally. I can't remember the guy's name, but he became Earl Lovelace eventually. He built all these tunnels and toll roads and all the rest of it. You can see apparently he really liked tunnels. The other thing he really liked was Lord Byron's daughter, Ada Byron. And they got married.
Yep.
So she became Ada Lovelace, who is known basically as the first ever computer programmer, and worked with Charles Babbage on the first mechanical computer.
Well, apparently he came to visit quite a lot, didn't he?
He visited a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
There you go.
there you go. That's today's nugget of knowledge. And now we're going up these steps. Oh dear. And this looks like it was probably another tunnel at one point. Seems to have like caved over. So, more uphill. So here's the first view we've had for a long time. And it's basically a view of some trees and the sea and the haze and the fact that we're going through more and more forests. There's Colborne Church. Doesn't it say it's the smallest parish church in England?
I've got a feeling it might have been.
Yeah, pretty sure. So we're on an upward gradient yet again. Coast path to Lynmouth, 9 miles. Pretty. To be honest, we haven't filmed a right lot through the wood because there's just
There's nothing to film,
nothing to film. But
This is
now
very pretty.
we have this. You still can't see a beach. At least there's the sea. I mean, it's a very nice wood. But, you know, how much wood do you need in one day? Yeah, most of the day is going to be in this wood, I'm afraid, so... not a lot to show. Oh, the view just got there is the edge of the sea. Wow. I think that's the first time we've seen that since we came in the wood. Yay, the sea. Okay, I'm going to be brutally honest. I haven't filmed anything for miles because, quite honestly, there was nothing to film. Just mile after mile after mile of wood. Added to that, they've changed the path again so that it follows the King Charles III coastal one instead of what was the southwest coastal. And that means you've got to go almost down to the beach and then all the way back up again. And it just ticked me off, to be honest.
And it misses out Sister's Fountain.
And it misses out Sister's Fountain as well, which is, you know...
Possibly the Boarhead.
Yeah, possibly the Boarhead Gate as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, finally we've come out of this blasted wood and we've got a view. So, and down there, I'm guessing behind there is Lynmouth. So finally, a view. And we're still about 5 miles away.
Yeah.
But so good to get out of that forest.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going back into it, but you know. So when I said we were out of the forest finally, absolute rubbish. Within 100 yards or so, we were right back in it. And frankly, I've had enough. So hopefully in another half a mile or so, we might finally be out of the forest. We'll see. I know I shouldn't complain. I'm out on the southwest coastal path and it's all wonderful and beautiful and lovely and just forest. But it'll get better as time goes on. Right, now we really are out of the woods. We're going to go all the way down here and then all the way up there. Well, I'm told this is the last serious climb. We're about two and a bit miles from Lynmouth now. So it's coming up 3:30. So with a bit of luck, we'll get there before all the shops shut. Be able to get an ice cream or a cool drink or something. That video didn't end the way we wanted it to.
No.
We did get to Lynmouth, but with one hell of a struggle because Linda was basically, we're not quite sure what happened, but basically her one side collapsed and she was like tilted right over.
Yeah. Couldn't straighten up at all.
But you weren't in any pain for a long time.
No. So in the last few miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to carry both rucksacks into Lynmouth, and we sat outside the pub and had a pint and a drink and talked about what to do, and in the end we decided we didn't really know what was going on. So we got a taxi at huge cost to Minehead,
Yeah.
stayed in a hotel overnight and then came home.
Frustratingly, I felt perfectly fine.
Yeah, but you know, without knowing what the problem was.
We couldn't risk going on, could we?
No, because the next day is a long, hard day, so...
And further away from means of getting home again.
Yeah, harder to get home from.
Yeah.
So we bailed, basically. And even the bailing was a bit difficult because there was something going on between Bristol and Gloucester, which meant there weren't any trains running.
Yeah, so we got to Bristol and that was it.
Yeah, sat there for a couple of hours, then we had to go to Cardiff eventually, and then, you know...
There's something going on at Parkway, wasn't there?
Yeah, I don't know, but either way we got our money back for the train ticket, so that was a win.
But that was a long day.
Yeah, so, yeah, sorry we didn't get the whole week.
No, very disappointing.
We have been out camping since with no issues.
No issues at all.
So I think we probably underprepared and didn't look after ourselves properly.
Yeah, I think you're right. Got a bit cavalier, didn't we, I think?
Yeah. Anyway, this is how it ends. We will be back on the southwest coast path probably in September.
Yeah.
To finish that week off, maybe do a bit more. We're not giving up.
No, definitely not giving up.
So, yeah, we'll just do as much carrying of rucksacks as we can during the summer.
Yeah.
And
take better care of ourselves.
Look after ourselves better.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Somewhere along the way, somehow we ended up at a crossroad and we got lost.